What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Money's Funko Pops. I am, of course, Money, and today we are going to be unboxing and reviewing the Afternoon with Eevee Pokemon Center Funko figure. Now, this is the quickest that I have literally ever received anything in the history of buying stuff online. I have never received a package literally 2 days later, and it was just standard shipping. I don't think there was any like expedited shipping or anything like that. I want to give a huge shout out to one of my friends at the Funko Collector Society, Odd Shadow. I was working when this went live and she went ahead and she snagged it for me. So Odd, if you're watching, thank you very much for helping me out with this. I skipped on all of the Pikachu figures, you know, what was it, a morning with Pikachu or a day with Pikachu? So now I decided that I want to do the Afternoon with Eevee ones, and that's what we got right here. So Pokemon Center, of course, does a pretty good job shipping. There's the stuff in there, and then we'll pull out this figure and we will take a look at it in box as well as out of box. So here it is, guys. This is Eevee and Friends, an Afternoon with Eevee and Friends. And for those of you who are unaware, this is going to be a reoccurring monthly figure where they do one of the Eeveelutions every single month. So they'll be starting with a couple of Eevees here, and then they'll be doing, I know Vaporeon is the March figure, and then after that, I'm not sure what order it's going in, but they'll be doing Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon, Umbreon, Espeon, Leafeon, Glaceon, and Sylveon. So all 8 of the Eeveelutions up through December. So I guess it would probably make sense if they did Glaceon for December, and then probably like, I don't know, Umbreon for October because it's, you know, dark type, but who knows what they'll actually do. But these are really cool and I can't wait to have them all in person. So we'll take one more look at the box here, and then we'll pop this bad boy open and we'll take a look at the figure itself. So here through the window you can see the figure. However, there is an insert on the front and the back that kind of holds it together, which we'll get out of the way in just a second. On the top of the box you have the artwork for the figure, you know, the couple of Eevees here that are, you know, just chilling, having a great time. And then you have the side, like I've already shown, with the artwork for all the different Eeveelutions. So I was a huge fan of Pokemon growing up, and I still am a huge fan of Pokemon. I mean, granted, I have fallen out of the newer games, like Sword and Shield I had for a couple days, and it just didn't do anything for me. But, you know, growing up, you know, Gold, Silver, Crystal, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald were some of my favorite games, and Pokemon Crystal to this day stays my favorite video game of all time. So, you know, Pokemon and Pokemon figures and whatnot have always, you know, been interesting and exciting to me. So, you know, when I saw this Eevee thing and I saw they'd be doing all the different Eeveelutions, I was like, oh, this is really cool. You know, it's a Funko and Pokemon Center collaboration here, and I think it's pretty cool. I didn't care much for the different Pikachus that they did, just because, like, I know Pikachu is the mascot of the Pokemon franchise, but it's not my favorite Pokemon by any means. You know, he's there. But as far as the Eeveelution goes, Vaporeon, Umbreon, Glaceon, Sylveon, Eevee, some of my favorite Pokemon of all time. So I figured that this would be a nice little set to collect, and maybe even take them all out of box and have them displayed over here on the side. So we'll see what happens. So here we have the Afternoon with Eevee figure. Now this thing is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, the details on it look great with the rocks and the flowers and the grass and whatnot. I think that it is very well done. I will say that in terms of like the figure itself, I thought that this thing was going to be bigger. I didn't expect it to be this small. And even in the box, I'm sure you guys saw that it didn't take up a lot of room and there was a lot of dead space. Now, I figured that this is kind of smaller than the rest of them because, of course, Eevee is smaller than you know, its Eeveelutions. And if you look at the figures here that I've already shown you guys, you can clearly see that the Eeveelutions are going to be much bigger in terms of height-wise. So here we have 2 Eevees hanging out in a field, having a good time. You know, they're just chilling. They're pretty cute, not going to lie. They picked a great choice by doing this grass, and it kind of even looks like frosting on a cake, which is kind of cool. It really makes it stand out with the pink petals on the flowers and the gray on the rocks, and it's a very simple figure, but it absolutely gets the job done. I mean, this thing is so simplistic, but honestly, I think that makes me love it even more. One thing that I don't want Funko to do with these Eeveelution figures is make them too obnoxious and too much of an eyesore. And now that I'm seeing this Eevee figure in person, it makes me more excited to see what these Eeveelutions are going to look like in person, because as long as they're not too abrasive, I'm going to love getting every single one of them. So I'll be giving this Afternoon with Eevee figure Eevee figure. I'm giving this thing 4 out of 5 stars on the Money's Funko Pop rating scale, and the only thing that's keeping me from giving it 5 out of 5 is simply it's too small. It would have been nice if this was a little bigger, and like, of course, I've already talked about how I think they did that to keep it scaled to the rest of the Eeveelutions when you have them all lined up, but in my opinion, I feel like the whole thing just could have been a bit bigger. And the reason that I'm giving it such a high score in the first place is because it's so simple, and I think that it's a great figure. And as always, guys, I want to know what you think down below in the comments. Do you plan on picking up this whole set of Eeveelutions? Make sure you guys let me know down below in the comments what you think of this Afternoon with Eevee set. And today's question of the day is, what is your favorite Eeveelution? Is it one of my favorites like Vaporeon and Umbreon, or is it one that I kind of care less for like Flareon? Make sure you guys let me know down below in the comments which Eeveelution is your favorite. And as always, guys, thank you so much for the support. I absolutely appreciate each and every one of you. And as always, I'll see you soon. What's up, guys? Thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate your support. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any more content that I post here to the channel. Down below me, there are 2 different videos. You have my suggestion, which is the video that I suggest you watch, or you can click next video, which will take you to a video very similar to the one that you just watched. So thank you guys so much for your support, and I'll see you soon.